Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. I bring you everything old school related, and today we are bringing you the semi-final of Tournament 30, Back from the Dead, 7pt Singleton. And this one's a bit of a marathon, guys. I mean, it's went on for ages. It actually played over 2 days, and yeah, it was a very long match. A lot of back and forth, and yeah, like I said, it went on over 2 days. I think it went on for 3.5 hours. I've done it on 2 times speed. I will be putting timestamps in this video for you to find the matches and the games and the deck techs. And I have got a deck tech picture of this from my opponent for a change. So yeah, this is a bit of an epic one, and you do not want to miss it because there's a lot of backwards and forwards. So yeah, as any Skull of Orm deck, as you might know, guys, you ever played against Skull of Orm, they're very grindy little decks that you play against, and one little bad mistake could cost you the match. So anyway, let's just look at my deck then, and then let's look at Matthew Messer's deck. Alright, so you've seen this deck most probably 100 times now, but it runs really good creatures, really good removal, counters, artifacts, maybe too many mana sources on reflection, but that damaged us in the group stage. We lost 2 very close matches, 1-2, due to mainly flooding, if I'm honest, but it doesn't seem to have affected us too much up to the semi-final of Back from the Dead. So let's see if we can continue that on. Alright, let's look at Matthew Messer's deck. So this is Matthew Messer's deck. I'm sorry I haven't got a better picture. See if we can scroll in a little bit here. Yes, we can indeed. So that's a little bit better. So Matthew Messer's deck plays Skull of Orm. Got some really cool little combos in the deck. It's got Stasis with Time Vote, so it can take like multiple turns eventually. It's got Copy Artifacts, Bolt, Spirit Links, lots of things to bring back with Skull of Orm. Control Magic. It's even got Library of Alexandria in the deck. So it's got lots of tricky little things. And it's got Power Artifact. So there's lots of ways in which it can win. Lots of little combos. It's got the Rocket Launcher combo. So yeah, I mean, pretty decent deck. Can't really see Control Magic on the screen, I don't think, but definitely plays a Control Magic. From what I can remember. But anyway, that is the best picture that we're going to get, and I hope you liked the fact that we've got some images of what they're playing for a change. So that's quite good. All right, guys, let's get straight into the match then. All right, guys, so this is a match 1, and me and Matt Messer are very good friends. We play together quite a lot. And he actually knew what I was playing before we met each other in the semi-final. So, and I knew what he was playing. So, I wasn't really fancying my chances, especially against the Skull of Orm Power Monolith type deck. But hey, things can happen in Magic, and you just got to give it a go. So, here we are. Let's see what happens. So, like I said, I was kind of resigning myself to defeat, really. Wasn't expecting a lot, if I'm honest. Actually said before the match that I think you've got this one. But you never know. Let's see. So in this sort of matchup, you don't really want to mulligan. kind of want to be aggressive, but my deck isn't really super aggressive. It's more mid-range / control. Obviously, things like shatter and counter spells could be useful at certain stages. And my mat there is looking absolutely filthy. So, by the way, guys, if anyone has got any videos and they would like me to, you know, commentate their matches, and do please let me know. It'd be nice to commentate. And actually on matches that I don't play, because sometimes it's nice to commentate on other matches. I know Vincent, you've requested that, so. Alright, we got Unlimited Island. He's got a Tundra, and this Ivory Tower spells very bad news for me because we win through damage, and Ivory Tower gains a lot of life if you don't deal with it quickly. So the Ivory Tower is a massive problem. He's going to keep 7 cards here. And it's on us to act, basically. He knows that I'm weak to Ivory Tower. We've played this matchup numerous times. And he's got Tabernacle, have to pay for the off control. The attack for 2. Should put a dice on my top of my deck really to remember to pay for that Tabernacle. Land, attack for 2. Me gain some more life. So now we can untap lands with the Candelabra. We've done like 6 or 8 damage here, but he's still on 25 life because of the Ivory Tower. So Ghost Ship, we have to be aggressive. We can't afford to not be aggressive here, so we need to put the pressure on. He's gaining so much life. I mean, that Ivory Tower is pretty savage. So we pay for the Ghost Ship and the off control, attack for 4. Play land. He gains some more life. So 28 life, I mean, well, that's pretty crazy. He discards a time vote. He does play Stasis in his deck, like I said earlier. You could do the Stasis time vote combo. So he's on 30 life. And things are looking very bleak. Don't know how much damage we've actually dealt, but AO Power's looking pretty useless. And when you're in the semi-final, you kind of have to play this out, unfortunately. Ivory Tower is restricted in 4 Horsemen. It's actually a very good card in that format, which I made the final in back-to-back tournaments, but unfortunately lost. I have a thing about losing in finals. I've lost in my 2 7pt Singleton finals as well. That's not Back from the Dead, by the way. That's the actual tournament. Lost with Mono Black control, or Mono Black mid-range, and then lost with, funny enough, blue-red control. So, but that was when it was good, when I had Disintegrate in Pyrotechnics and Earthquake, and when things weren't so heavily pointed. Control Magic was 1 point. So we attack for 4. So things are looking very bleak, and like I said, you have to play these things out, but Drop of Honey is Very brutal. Not sure if you can regenerate. I don't think you can with Drop of Honey. So I think we've got a Power Sink. We've got a Counter Spell. So I'll actually let this go, I think. Unfortunately, we are going to lose our creatures, but he's, like I said, he's on lots of life anyway, so. Attack for 4. Oh, sorry, he's got a Island of Whack Whack there, so we're actually only attacking for 2 every turn. That might have been the case earlier, actually. I completely forgot. I started seeing him tapping that land. I did wonder what was going on, but yeah, so I've actually only been doing 2 damage per turn. That's why he's going up in life total so fast. Yep, we lose the Off Control. And this matchup is looking pretty bleak. But like I said, we play it through. This is on 2 times speed, so at the moment it's got no win condition, so do I let the Off the oh okay. I actually pay for Ghost Ship. Not too sure why. Because he has the Island of Whack Whack, so should have just let it go really. With the, not pay with the Tabernacle, I mean. Right, Rock of Courages. But like I said, he's got Island of Whack Whack, so not great. His life total is kind of getting ridiculous here. The Ivory Tower has just worked absolute wonders for him. Five mana, Air Elemental. Has to be careful with his cards there because I can see. I think he's got a Power Sink in his hand. He's got a Bolt for the Rock of Courages. So it's getting out of hand. So the Ivory Tower needs to be destroyed at some point here. Hopefully we draw into Shatter or Chaos Orb or something. 4 mana for a Sheevan Dragon. Now, a little trick with Sheevan Dragon. With Island of Whack Whack, he can. Yeah, he has got a Power Sink, I told you. With Island of Whack Whack, after he activates it, you can actually pump afterwards. Same with Dragon Whelp and those sort of fire breathing creatures. So like I said, this matchup was playing out exactly as I remember it in playtesting. And I was really hoping. I like Matthew a lot. I like we're very good friends, but I was kind of hoping he'd get knocked out before I got to play against him. But unfortunately, he didn't. So I was dreading this matchup, in all honesty. And as you can see, we've got lots of land. More than my friend Matthew there, I think. How many lands he got? 3, 4, 7, 9. Yeah, and here we go. We concede. I've seen enough. Absolutely brutal. Alright, let's go to a game number 2, guys. Okay, so game number 2. I think we both keep. Yeah, we do. Temple and pass. And Library of Alexandria. That's. Oh, but we got Strip Mine. That's a very good answer. Thank God for that. And he's got another Ivory Tower again. So things are looking bleak. Lovely proxy from Morgan there. My lovely volcanic island that he sent me. So we've got a Ivory Tower of our own. So we're both going to be gaining life. So it's both on 22. I'm not too sure why I copied the Ivory Tower here, but is what it is, I guess. 3 mana for a Stone Rain on his Island? Okay, interesting. Maybe trying to get him off double blue. He's gaining life. But he's got Tundra. Oh dear. Okay, so we need to get rid of that ivory tower. And fast. We do have an air elemental though. He does gain some much needed life. Might have control magic or something here. Because he's got a chaos orb. Most probably target the air elemental maybe. Nope, he doesn't. Okay. Attack for 4. Do you want to save that chaos orb by the looks of things? Play an Azure Drake. Yeah, I've got Temple here, so we could add double blue mana. Activate it in the chaos orb. And that's a beautiful hit on my air elemental. Matthew Messer doesn't normally miss any chaos orb flips. Very skilled player. That's why I like to play against him regularly. Very good practice. We have some battles, even some friendly battles. Attack for 2. He's on 23. And Granite Gargoyle. So now we got 4 power in the air. So we need to put the pressure on him. He's got that ivory tower, but here's what it is. If we can get rid of that ivory tower, we'll be in fairly good shape. Let's attack for 4. Don't know if I'm gaining the life still. Maybe I haven't got 6 cards in hand. Or 4 cards plus. What am I doing here? He's on 21. Shivan Dragon, okay. He's got a power sink, okay. That's unfortunate. The thing is, the more I keep playing stuff out and he keeps countering, the less cards he's got in his hand, so I kind of want to get his card count down. It's back to 7 cards. Amnesia would be good, but I haven't got it in my deck, so 19. He's on 16. So he's very close to, like, wow, we're getting his life total down. But he just keeps gaining it back with the ivory tower, which is not great. I mean, those chain lightnings are going to be pretty shoddy anyway, but we need to do something. I don't know why I'm, like I say, I need to untap that land. Attack for 4. 15. He goes back up to 18. Land. We untap. We swing in again. Goes to 14. Now he's back to 17. So progress is very slow. Unfortunately, we haven't got anything like Mind Twist to rip his hand apart. And this isn't the most exciting game in the world, but yeah, here we go, Wrath of God. We're gonna mana drain that. Kind of need to keep these creatures around. Put the pressure on a little bit. So he's on 13. Play a Time Elemental. The Time Elemental is actually here is really, really good. Really, really good. Now we can start bouncing back that stupid ivory tower. He can stop gaining so much life. So, Time Elemental is a great little answer here, if it can stick. Right, he's got the Prism, Pentad Prism, so he can redirect damage to our creatures. And someone's liking one of my photos that I put in the Four Horsemen chat. Playing Island. We attack for... so you can activate the Prism. And I get to choose where the damage is redirected, if I remember rightly, so I choose the Azure Drake. I do bounce the Ivory Tower now, so it prevent him from gaining life. You can replay the Ivory Tower if he wants to. Hopefully I've got a counter spell for it or something. I've only used Mana Drain, so hopefully I can counter it. Okay. The attack, untap, sorry. We We attack for... oh no, we bounce back to prison? Interesting. Attack for 4. He does activate in response. Oh no, we bounce back the Ivory Tower, sorry. Alright, Ghost Ship. And he has a remove soul, unfortunately. He has used his Wrath of God, so we don't need to worry about that. We're probably going to replay the Ivory Tower. Right, book and Ivory Tower. So only got 4 cards in hand now though, so the Ivory Tower doesn't really do anything. So we might actually bounce back like the book this time. Or the Prism. So, what's this? Yep, 2 mana. Got Shatter? Yes. So we shatter the Ivory Tower, get rid of it for good. Bounce back the Prism? Or the book, one of the two. Pentacle Prism. I think it has to deal the damage first before you can activate it on a source. So we attack for 4. Or maybe not. Okay. Play a land. Drop of Honey's real bad. That's real bad. Draws with the book. That Drop of Honey needs to go and be bounced back to his hand. Places Janum Tome. He's trying to draw cards like mad here. Trying to find answers for what's on our board. The Time Elemental's doing serious work. It's a great card in this matchup. I know it's a 0-2, but the effect is just so good. And we attack for 4 here. He's down to 5. It's very close to death. We play Chaos Orb. Now the Time Elemental just needs to survive. This was with an Ivory Tower turn 1 here. I mean, how we've managed to come back here is miraculous in itself. Okay, drop of honey. Okay. Okay, regrowth. He's gonna play a Wrath of God, isn't he? Then he's gonna get back Wrath of God. Yes. This is bad. This is bad. Oh dear. Okay. He's got that ivory tower. For whatever reason he doesn't play it. This was maybe the Chaos Orb. That's bad. Bad news. Oh dear. Okay, we do Psionic Blast him. In response to his Jalem Tome activation. He's on 1 life! He's on 1 life! What can we do? Discards a Jalem Tome after activating it. He's got that ivory tower in hand. Oh no, he hasn't got the ivory tower. Sorry, he hasn't got the ivory tower. I destroyed that with the shatter. I'm getting animated just watching this again. Right, Often Troll, can we get some damage in? No, he spell blasts it. He's desperately trying to stop everything that's going on here. I got the Chaos Orb for the Prism. I just need to do that final damage. This is when his signal starts to go a bit crappy. Although what's happening here? I'm panicking. Asking if he's still there. I'm just trying to remain calm. We're in the semi-final. Oh dear. This is desperate times. He's on 1 life. Alright, he's back. Your 1 life is not dead, so pass the turn. He activates Book. Then he also activates Jalem Tome. I think I have a bolt, but I'm waiting for him to tap out, if I remember rightly. Waiting for him to use all his mana. He's got Time Vote here. And he has got potentially got Stasis, I think. 3 mana for Skull of Orm. So things are looking bad. He's starting to take over the game. He's on 1 life. He's going to activate the Book. He's going to activate Jalem Tome. Nope, he doesn't. He's keeping 2 blue open. We got lots of land over there on my side. Oh dear. 4 mana for a Book of our own. Land. We draw from the Book. Okay. He draws from his Book. Trying to find ways to do that last point of damage. But obviously do it without him having counter magic. He might have artifact removal in response to my Chaos Orb activation. Need to get rid of that prism. Discard planes there. Alright, we untap. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so end of turn. We flip on the chaos. We flip on the prism here, and we go for bolt, I believe. He has got 4 mana, but he hasn't got double blue, and this is why. Well, no, he has actually with the Felwar Stone, but I'm running out of time here, and I needed to hit that prism here because if I didn't hit it, the bolt plan wouldn't have worked. So here we go. I bolt him. And yep, we end up tying the game. Thank God. And we end up going to game 3. But this took so long that we ended up doing it over 2 days. So yeah. Alright, let's go on to game number 3 then. Alright, so this is game number 3. We're just shuffling up. This is day 2. Oh, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy game 2 though. So let's see what happens. Alright. Alright. So, I think he lost the last match, so he gets to choose whether or not he goes first or not. He normally likes to go on the draw. Let's see if he's got Ivory Tower for the 3rd time. And I'm questioning whether or not I want a mulligan here. No, I don't. Okay, I keep. Island. Pass. Island is pass. Island again. Plains, pass. So no Ivory Tower this time. That's a surprise. Oh, we ramp into Icy Manipulator. Turn 3. That's pretty good. Okay. Still no Ivory Tower, thank God. Mountain. I believe we passed to his upkeep and tap down. Maybe the plains? I don't know. Or we just do the islands here. Go to 2nd main phase and play a book. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So making sure that he didn't have counter spell or mana drain up by tapping down that island. Alright, so passing the turn. Not doing much here. I probably want to tap down that plains during his upkeep, maybe? I don't know. Oh. Yep, we do. Gonna keep the mana open here to draw from the book. Oh, he plays an Ivory Tower, so he's found an Ivory Tower. The 3rd time in the 3rd game. So early on. Jesus Christ. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Ivory Tower just unbelievable here. Tap down the Savannah, I believe. So he's got red mana here for a Chaos Orb, and he's most probably going to Chaos Orb the... we didn't draw from the book though. Most probably want to keep up Counterspell then? Or maybe Artifact Removal for the Chaos Orb? Maybe? Seems weird how I didn't draw from the book though. Tap the Chaos Orb? Yeah, so we activate it in response. Okay. 4 mana to draw from the book. So he does activate the Chaos Orb here, unfortunately. And he never seems to miss a flip, Matthew, so... Yep. So now he's got Ivory Tower. Things are getting out of control again. He's gaining a shit ton of life. Just destroyed our book. But we have got lots of cards in hand because I think we drew 3 or 4 extra cards for the book. So 5 mana here for a Earth Elemental. We're just throwing out cards now. Alright, remove Soul, unfortunately. But the more cards we keep in our hand and not play, the more life he's going to gain with Ivory Tower. So, on 24. Got 2 blue open for maybe Counterspell or Mana Drain. And again, he's not playing cards here, he just wants to gain life. So we find ourselves in a bit of a predicament again. And this Ivory Tower has just been an absolute thorn in my side, to be honest with you. Card's just absolutely ridiculous in his deck. I think the first game was on 44 life and I must have done about 30-40 damage to him. Crazy. Jalen Tome. I'm going to tap his City of Brass to deal the damage to him at the end of his turn. 5 mana for a Air Elemental. See if he's got another Counterspell. Yes, he has. Jesus Christ. But we get a card out of his hand, at least. Tap down his Jalen Tome, so he activates it in response. He draws. Oh no, he activates it, sorry. We don't actually... What do we? Maybe the OC Manipulator should be tapped, I don't know. Anyway, we draw. He's got 4 cards in his hand, so... Need to get rid of something here. Oh, Sheevan Dragon. Has he got another Counterspell? No, he hasn't. He has used Remove Soul in Counterspell, so does play like Spell Blast and Power Sink and Mana Drain as well. 2 mana here for Jalen Tome activation. He discards a Ruins of Trocaire by the looks of it. Got 5 cards now? Jesus Christ. Fair enough. I think he might have a Swords here if I remember rightly. Nope. He's going to try and crumble the Icy Manipulator. We tap down his City of Brass. He takes a damage. Oh, and he follows up with a Stasis. So now we are completely tapped down. Play an island. Attack for 5. He goes to 17 because I didn't take the 1 damage off of the, what's it called? So now he can replay Stasis if he wants to. He most probably does. I don't know why I'm looking this up because I play a Stasis in pre-modern. I know what the card does. Fucking hell. Anyway. Okay, Stasis. Gonna swords the Sheevan Dragon. He's down to 2 cards though. We draw. Play a land. He pays for Stasis. Pays a Time Vote. So he can actually give me an extra turn here. So he doesn't have to pay for Stasis. Prolongs it a little bit. So he's just talking this through. I think he's going to give me an extra turn. Okay. Play island. He pays for Stasis. Plays another island. So this Stasis combo is a bit strange, but he's nowhere near Ivory Tower though. And he's sort of having to get away from Ivory Tower range because he needs to keep paying for Stasis. But all the time here I'm sort of keeping or drawing extra cards to deploy later on. You can pay for Stasis one more time, I think. You're going to detonate the Time Vote. Okay. So now he gets an extra turn. Stasis goes. Because he can't pay. Well, he chooses not to pay for it. And then he takes his extra turn as well. Yep, takes his extra turn. Goes to 3 cards. He's on 15 life. But he's getting more cards in hand, and Ivory Tower's going to get good again soon, so. We have got some mana open here. Skull of Orm's a problem. Can activate Skull of Orm if he wants to. So only got 2 cards in hand though. Can activate Janum Tome. Discard an island. Might have a Shatter, hopefully, for the Skull of Orm. Oh, 3 mana. Off control. We got lots of cards in hand here. Rock of Courages as well. That's 5 power. I'm going to chain him. Put him down to 12. Gonna pass the turn, I believe. So he's going to return take a damage, return Stasis. So you can replay stasis if you want to. Got swords or something here. Activates Janum Tome. Discards a stasis. Oh, keeps bringing it back with Skull of Orm, doesn't he? So Spirit Link, the often troll. He's got to be careful though, because he gains the life after damage is dealt. So if he dies, he doesn't gain that life, which a lot of people forget with Spirit Link. So he's oh no, Spirit Link's the rock, I presume, not the often troll. That would make more sense. Alright, so he goes to 9. 4 mana for a... Nope, 6 mana for... Hey, Mahamote! Mahamote Jin! Alright. He pays for the stasis. And he's on 9. I could deal 8 damage. Take stasis. Place a drop. Oh god, drop of honey. So we're going to lose our creatures. Oh, we're going to boat him. He'll draw from the Jalem Tome. Discards the desert. He goes to 6. And we swing for 8 and kill him unless he can do something. No! No, he can't do anything! Holy moly! We win the game! Oh my god, I look dead and buried. But somehow managed to win. And we are going to the final. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. A really close game there. Yeah. How I managed to beat that deck, I never know. In practice, it absolutely crushed me. I couldn't win against it. So, but there you go. Crazy things happen in Magic, and yeah, we're on to another final. So, my record in finals are not very good. So let's see what happens. See you later, guys. You take care. Bye bye.